How long does SEO take to work for a new website and how much work is it actually going to need? This is one of the most frequent questions that I get asked. Kris, your SEO proposal sounds great, but how much time would it actually take for us to start seeing results? And it's normal. When you're spending money for a service, you want to know when you can expect results and when you can get a return on your investment, right? Hello everyone, I am Cristian Ozuncev, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down how long does it take for SEO to work for your website. Ten years ago, SEO used to be very easy. You could just put in a bunch of keywords to your pages, build a bunch of backlinks, and within a matter of 3 to 6 months you would be able to get on the top of Google for keywords with high competition like auto insurance or credit cards. But now this is getting more and more competitive. There are over 1 billion blogs on the web, and there's roughly 1 blog for every 7 people out there. And there's even more websites on the web, so when you combine all of that, it makes sense on why SEO is getting so competitive. Google are now very picky about which websites they're putting on the top, while 10 years ago they couldn't be as picky because their algorithm was not so advanced yet. In fact, Google didn't change much in its core principles, but it's the technology that is more advanced now and it's better against fighting spam. So let's make a quick recap and see how SEO actually changed over the years. Keyword research. This is one of the big areas that changed a lot through the years. Keyword research wasn't as nearly as competitive as it used to be. There are literally thousands of websites, if not millions of websites created every single day, and as of January 1st there are over 1.7 billion websites online. That's a lot of competition, and in the past you could focus on a bunch of keywords, 3, 5 or 10, and those keywords would bring in the most of your website traffic. Companies used to be able to focus on a small group of keywords and see great results. While the reality now is different. Your website now must target at least 50 to 100 keywords or more, depending on your niche. At a bare minimum, each page of your website needs to target at least 1 keyword. However, in most cases, actually 3 or 4 keywords per page. Now, the other big thing that changed a lot is content. In the past, you could simply write an article and implement a big number of keywords, which is also known as keyword stuffing, and Google would automatically rank your page on the top. The more keywords you put in on your page, the more they know what this page is all about and it gets ranked. Now that doesn't work anymore because Google has improved its algorithm, they're fighting spam better, and they're looking at pages in a different way. They use neuro-linguistic programming to read and understand pages almost like humans. They're not just looking at the website, showing in the same keywords and stuffing it and ruining the searcher's experience. They made some big changes to improve their rankings by not showing low quality content as high. So now when you're writing content, it's not about putting that keyword in there. You want to do it naturally. You want to use synonyms as well. They know what the article is all about, even if you don't have that keyword in there. Their main priority is to deliver high quality content and keeping the searcher intent in mind. When someone types in a search query, it's usually a question, right? It's not necessarily specifically a question with a question mark, but when somebody does a Google search, they're looking for an answer to whatever they typed in. And if your page doesn't do that, if it doesn't provide an answer, you're not going to do well. But if it's providing an answer to that question, you're in the good graces and your page is going to rank well. So don't just show in keywords within your content and write long articles simply because people say Google rank longer 2000 word plus articles higher. It's not about word count, it's about providing what the users are looking for as quick as possible. If you're doing 2000 words or 5000 words or 500 words, whatever it might be, whoever does it in the easiest form for the user without showing in keywords and creating the best user experience is the one who is going to win in the long run. So, getting back to the topic, how much time does it actually take to rank on Google? Well, the real answer is it depends. I know it's frustrating, right? According to Forbes, it takes roughly 4 to 6 months to start seeing some traction. However, because there are so many different factors in SEO, there is no definite answer because every industry and niche is different. It's easier to rank for a local cleaning company in a small city than it is to rank nationally for auto insurance. Based on my experience, if you do backlinks and content and everything else, you'll be able to see movement in your rankings within just 30 days. But if you're looking to rank on the first page of Google, then in most cases you need at least 3 to 6 months of hard work. And if the competition is strong, then it might take even more time. If you want to run and get results faster, then you might look to first start with optimizing for the long tail keywords because they usually have lower competition. There are some important SEO factors that you need to know if you want to rank quickly. The first thing that we should look at is your website secure? Is it accessible to Google crawlers? Are you using HTTPS? Is your robots.txt blocking the right pages, allowing access to the right ones? Are you using a sitemap and submitting it to the Google Search Console? Is your website fast in load time? It has to be fast because this is going to boost your rankings, as this is part of their algorithm. And you can use the Google Page Speed tool to see how fast your website loads, both on mobile and desktop device. And they will tell you what to fix as well in this tool. But mobile time and desktop speed will also affect your conversions as well. The other thing that you need to look at is your website mobile friendly? Did you know that over a half of all searches done in Google are made from mobile devices? If your website doesn't look nice on a mobile device like an iPhone or Android, do not expect it to rank high. The other thing that you have to look at is, do you have authoritative content? If you just have a Me Too content, it won't make the cut. Google doesn't want the same overused content over and over again. They want you to provide something that's unique and that's valuable to the people, so something that they haven't read before. In other words, try to blog on something that's new and that people haven't seen before. I know it's frustrating, but the world has changed, and yes, there is still new stuff that people are learning about. Not everything has been written, even though there's been over 1 billion blogs on the web. Another thing you need to look at is quality backlinks. Getting links from authoritative sites is crucial for your rankings, and it's not an easy thing to do. You need to create amazing content that naturally attracts links. This could be an in-depth topic, or a guide, or an infographic, or a handy step-by-step checklist. Another thing that I want you to look at is social signals. Even though social signals have no effect on rankings according to Google, there is correlation between pages that rank high and have decent amount of social signals. Remember, Google wants to rank pages at the top that people love. So if people love a page, they're more likely to link to it. They're more likely to share it on social media as well, right? They wouldn't just say, hey, I'm going to link to it, but I would never share it. They go hand in hand. The other thing that you need to look at is, do you have your business information listed on the website? Especially if you're a local business, you need to claim your Google My Business profile page, you need Yelp reviews, you need Google reviews, and you need a Better Business Bureau page as well. The more reviews you can attract, the better you will be in the long run. The big takeaway here is, when you do the right things, and you go above and beyond, and you put the user first, you're going to rank faster than if you just try to optimize your website only for Google and not put the user first. If you need help with your SEO, check out our ad agency, youngcaesar.com. We're always here and happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer it. Bye bye.